Yo boys, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing the good old fashioned DH, and this will probably be the class I end up pushing Glad. So far we've been playing DH, Resolute, and then I've been LFGing either a Ellie, Affliction Warlock, a Boomy, or a Evoker. All of them can do really well with a DH. Obviously, Boomy Resolute isn't really good, but at really you can really play whatever as because the comps regardless still good. It's just not going to be like the best. But overall, I wouldn't even say this comp's the best, but you can make it work. It does damn. But yeah, pretty much we just end up doing enough damage to where they either die in the opener or die in the first or second go or something like that. But that's pretty much that. So I think this guy dies without bubbling. You'll see the amount of my guy almost dies. So here at dark, he runs back into the darkness, and at this point, this guy literally just dies from 40 to 0. Um, yeah, my guy gets a kick on the healer, and the guy pretty much dies. He just forgets he has Bubby L, and he gets taken out just in the brink of time. And really, any double melees is really good for us. Um, Sometimes I'll get double melee every game, and then other games I'll get caster cleave. Caster cleaves are just annoying in general, but yeah, melees is pretty much a free win for really any comp I play because you have to really know how to play a melee in threes in order to make it work. Usually, just because as a caster you're usually playing with another caster and you just have so much to just stop people from doing anything. As a melee you're kind of just going full in. You really just are zug-zugging somebody and your goal is to pretty much CC the healer enough to where you're able to just zug somebody. As a caster you're literally just spraying out damage and just spamming fear or sheep on the same target that's doing burst 24/7, and that's pretty much it. But I'm pretty much saving my reverse for silence because obviously the DK and DH they're supposed to be going my Wrestle Druid. That's pretty much their whole go is going Wrestle Druid on silence group goes, and that's pretty much that. So as you can see, we're kind of just PvEing. I'm doing a lot of damage. Actually, me and him are both just the entire game just doing unhealable damage. Um, that's pretty much DH for you. Obviously, there's pets here and stuff, so I'm not really doing that much damage, but I am still doing a lot of damage. So is the evoker on my team compared to what they're doing. But here, this was actually a pretty long game. Not gonna lie, this was kind of just this holy priest was just tanking healing. That's the thing about holy priest. It does once you have gear and stuff. Holy priest is super broken right now. It does a insanity amount of healing with the serenity. Um, Obviously, once it's CC'd, it doesn't do as much healing, obviously, but overall, its healing is just outrageously insane. Like I think a holy priest could definitely out heal. He's basically just out healed us the entire time. Even with CC, we still haven't been able to kill this guy. He's literally just been healing all this damage just 24/7. It's like he never doesn't have healing. He's literally just doing unhealable healing like a god. So here I use my incap. We end up getting his trinket from that, which is insane because it was gonna probably break anyway. But we take the free trinket. Here I have my burst. He's an angel form, but we're just gonna go whatevs and go right through that. So here we're just doing unhealable damage. We're just trying to use our RA beams, using our essence break on top of our blade dances, and you'll see that I wait for my essence break until my blade dance is up, and then I'll essence break. But usually I want to try to stack it. So here I try to double stun, then I'll essence break, then I, dance, and we end up pretty much just killing everything. Pretty much trying to dash off your immolation, and you're getting like a 6% damage buff, and you're pretty much just keeping that up the entire game with your dashes, and that's pretty much that. That's how you keep up your burst. Just an insane amount of burst damage. So here we end up CCing this guy again. Hopefully that he dies. I use everything into this guy and he still just will not die. The amount of healing this guy is doing is insane. For some reason my kick just didn't want to work. But yeah, DH is really good right now. Especially if, people don't know how to play against it. Obviously this isn't like a really high rating, but considering people are like 25 to 2700. Actually, I'd say the top 200 people right now, it starts from 2380. So Yeah, I guarantee after Cataclysm comes out, a lot of, the inflation's gonna go down a lot. Like a lot less people are gonna like. It's already hard to get an LFG going for like 1800 CL right now. Like to actually get solid players. Like I swear I sent an LFG on my healer just to get like a queue with decent players for like 30 minutes now, and just wait until Cata comes out, and yeah, it's gonna be bad. Uh, we'll still get our glad and stuff because obviously we're gonna start going for those again just to have it. Because obviously I also need it to sell carries because a lot of these servers require you to have a current glad like in that expansion, and I haven't Q3 since Shadowlands. So, yeah, now I have to do all this work to you know, go out of my way to do this, which is honestly threes aren't too bad. It's just they're bad when it's damp. So like right now it's bad, but like fast-paced threes are fun. Um, I really hope next expansion's fast-paced. I don't even care if people are one-shotting. Like I'm honestly at the point where I'll just play whatever one-shots, and I'm done like trying to act like playing another class is skillful when you can just play something else. Like I used to enjoy playing rogue, but then now when you look at it, why play a rogue? Like if anything, you're just throwing for your teammates by playing that. Like compared to playing one of these classes. Obviously, rogue right now is actually pretty good. Assassination rogue, if you have full best in slot and and you have the right gear on my rogue, I still have a lot of gear to go through. That's why you haven't seen. That's why I haven't done a solo shuffle, or none of that good stuff. I still need to switch out like 8 or 9 pieces to like switch out altogether for my assassination set. And until I have that done, yeah, I'm not gonna go. Yeah, nah. I haven't really queued. The only solo shuffle I've really queued is on my Rusted Druid, and obviously that run is over. I actually, for how bad it is this season for solo shuffle wise, I actually did really good. Getting up to 2470, the top 20th, was actually pretty insane. Um, with all the evokers, I don't know. I haven't seen a single wrestler the entire time I played, other than the one time at 2200. So I don't know if these guys were queuing beforehand, before people started playing Prez, or what happened. But all of a sudden, just nobody queued. So, there's somehow 30 people or 20 people over 2500 or something as wrestler. I haven't seen a single one. So I don't know if they're dodging queues, if they're queuing at like 7 a.m. or what's happening. But the thing is, I don't run into any of these people. When I'm playing at the top rating, I never run into certain people, and somehow they're the top of the food chain for queues. How does that make sense? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Win trading, yeah, probably win trading. You have people that are dodging queues and queuing at 9 a.m. in the morning, so then they only queue into that one team 9 different times. It could be several things. I think I just trinketed air, what else? We kill him anyway, right? 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 Maybe not. Okay, he'll actually survive somehow. But, yeah, I want to try playing with an Affy lock. Obviously, Destro lock used to be like the really good, but like with how good Affy is right now, it's like I'd rather just play with an Affy. Destro's good, but like the moment it's trained, it just can't do anything. And Affy, if they get UIs off, you're done. You dispel, they're taking unhealable damage, and once they burst you, or if they get one precog and they actually get their soul rod off on everybody, yeah, nah, you're all just dead. Like this guy, we're literally going the Affliction Warlock, and he's doing top damage. Like we're literally training this guy, and he's literally doing 130k DPS while we're on him, while he can't even cast. Imagine if he could free cast, he would be doing like 180 to 200k DPS. So yeah, put a DH with an Affy, and we're gonna see how that goes. And you know we'll pretty much go from there. But yeah, I'm hoping next expansion's fast paced. I hope Kata's fast paced. I never played Kata for like PvP wise, um, so I'm hoping it's fast paced and it's good. Obviously, I don't really know, but I'm doing a rogue, I'm doing an HVAL, I'm doing a bunch of stuff on Kata. I hope it's also easy to gear because I'm not gonna make a bunch of ults if it takes me 3 months to gear one character like it is on Wrath. So I'm hoping it's easy to gear and it's a fast-paced, type of thing. Because I cannot stand slow-paced games. I can't stand just sitting there in a arena for 5 minutes or 7 minutes long just to gain 30 points or like 20 points. Or right now you gain like 12 rating. It's actually ridiculous. Like even though in these threes we're like 2K or 2100 MMR, even though my guy's like 1200 CR and I'm like 1700 or 1800 at this point, or like 1650, we're only gaining 20s, even though we're 2K MMR. This should be if you're like this is how it should be. If you are under 18 or 1850 and you're 2K MMR, you should be gaining easily 40s minimum. Easily. That's like just like a minimum point. Like a high, once you're above anywhere above that, you should be getting like 60s. Like the you're if you're over that much MMR, it's like no, yeah. I can see I can see 24 points or 25 if I'm only like 40 MMR above or 60. But come on now, five when you're that much MMR above somebody, it's like it sucks that you don't get any MMR benefits. It just kind of sucks. Same thing for solo shuffle. I could be 500 TR and 2400 MMR, and if I go 6-0, I'm only gaining 600 points. That's not a lot of points when you're 600 CR. Like in your 2400, you should be gaining easily quadruple that. Easily. Obviously, there's been an MMR problem in solo shuffle since season one. Um, After they nerfed it for some reason. It was fine in season one, but some reason they just thought, oh, there was too many people playing their game, so all of a sudden they just didn't like how people were gaining rating and actually enjoying solo shuffle. So for some reason, instead they just decided to nerf it. They literally said, oh, it's too easy to gain rating, we're gonna change that. They said everyone was complaining, which I doubt I believe that even for a second. But it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, solo shuffle is it's still been bad. If you don't have really high MMR, even if you do, if you don't get, you have to start off strong. You have to start off geared and play your class when it's the best. And if you do that and you dodge Qs, you have a high chance of getting rank 1. But if your MMR or your CR is your rating, you're done. You can't Q. So my druid, the moment my MMR got to where my CR was, I can no longer Q him. So you have until your MMR reaches your CR. Whether it's 3 points over, 5 points over, 10 points, you have to have it at least minimum of like 30 points. Otherwise, you're not going to gain any rating, and then when you do actually win, you're going to gain 15 points. That's what happened to my druid. I'd win and I'd gain 15, I'd lose and I'd lose 65. And then it's happened on all my characters, and for somehow people are able to push their rank 1 easily, no problems. When I see them win, they're gaining 80s. When I win, I'm gaining 15s. But that's just how it goes, I guess. And that it'd be like that. This Rogue Mage game I actually played pretty bad in now that I noticed it, but this was our last game played, I think. Or no, I think we played like 2 more, but this was more just a PvE match and me just trying to, do damn. But we end up just purging this guy and absolutely deleting him before he can hit block. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and maybe there'll be a Rogue Mage guide sometime this week. I'll try to get on that if I can. But otherwise, enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe like you.